Also new tonight, a Rockridge teacher is celebrating a history-making honor. Curtis Fischer-Oelschlaeger is the choir director for the Rockridge High School and Junior High, and he has been named the Illinois Outstanding Music Educator of the Year, as well as the Illinois winner of the National NFHS Junior High Music Educator of the Year. This is the first year that national award has been given in a junior high category. Curtis already won the high school version 7 years ago. This makes him the first ever two-time winner. So earlier, he dropped by our studios to talk about the honor and what keeps him so passionate about Rockridge music education. Curtis, thank you so much for coming in today and joining us. I really appreciate this. Thank you for being here, and congratulations on your awards. What an incredible honor.
Thank you.
What did you think when they called you and told you, or how did you find out?
It was an email that I actually got back in October. So this has been like it's like a year-long celebration almost. So I got an email in October from the IESA office saying that I was going to be the Illinois State nominee for the award to the National Federation of High Schools for their Music Educator of the Year. And so my first thought was I received the high school honor in 2019, and I wasn't sure if I was even eligible to receive the middle school one as well. So I immediately emailed back to them, and they're like, yes, we want you to be the first recipient of both. So I'm the first Illinois recipient to receive both the middle school and the high school Music Educator of the Year awards.
I mean, what an incredible honor. Did you know growing up that choir and music education was going to be the thing for you?
I had a pretty good feeling that I was going to go into music education. I also studied some elementary education in college, but it was mostly focused on music education. I sang starting very young in church and in school, and then throughout all of my college years.
You know, there's a big difference between, loving singing, loving choir, and wanting to teach it, and having the skills to translate to teach that to young kids. When did you know that you wanted to work with students?
I work with students, but I also I have a professional community group that I direct, and I sing in a professional choir. So I'm dealing with all ages, but they're just fun to work with. My first 5 years, I was actually doing K-12. I was doing the general music in the grade school and then working at the high school as well. So I have the full experience of the K-12, and they're just every year is a little different. The sixth graders are very different from the seventh and eighth graders, and they're very different from the high schoolers. So it's fun to have that variety throughout my day as I'm working with each of the different groups.
Well, you've been at Rockridge for 28 years, is that correct? Is that your whole career you've been at Rockridge?
Yeah, I actually student taught at Rockridge directly out of college, and then I was hired on for 5 years doing the K-12 job, and then after that, for 23 years now, I've been the head choir director at Rockridge.
We were talking earlier, you grew up in Rock Island, but you knew about Rockridge. What had you heard growing up?
When you go to contests, you see the other choirs, and everybody was always talking about the Rockridge Show Choir and what great job they were doing at the contest. And so I knew of them, and so when the opportunity came to student teach with Gail Holcomb, I jumped at it.
What do you think it gives your students to be able to have opportunities to learn from someone like yourself, but also just to be in that space and to sing with each other?
My number one goal is to make lifetime singers. So whether they're singing in the shower, singing for church, professionally, that they're going to sing for the rest of their life. That's number one. Number two is to give them lots of opportunities. We participate in the Illinois Music Education Association district and all-state festivals. We do IESA, which is an IHSA solo and ensemble contest. We just did that this past Saturday with the high school. We do American Choral Directors Association, regional and national choirs. So trying to give them as many experiences. And then recently we've started adding Luther College Dorian Festival and Wartburg's Ritter Sing and Meister Singers festivals, where I take students to those festivals as well, because I want them to have the experiences that they can't get in our classroom.
So my next question is, when do you sleep? When do you have the rest of your life?
I'm very busy. I love being active. I'm not home many nights. I'm at school almost every night, or with Nova singers or Quatsi singers and doing all the things. I'm also the organist at my church in Rock Island, so music is my life.
What, and do you ever see anything changing with that? Or do you want to stay with Rockridge? Do you want to stay in this area?
I am on the countdown. 2031 will be my retirement year. Wow. So I'm going to be going out with my seventh graders. So that's kind of fun to be following them through their final years of high school, knowing that it's also going to be my final years. And then I'll do something. I'm active at Music Guild. I'm going to be in 1776 this summer as Secretary Thompson. So I will keep active, whether I'm acting or being in the pit, or my church job will still be there.
My last question for you. It's no secret that budgets across the state are being slashed. We just talked to Senator Halpin yesterday about, how difficult it is this year fiscally. And we also know that when it comes to things that have to be cut, arts is typically on the front line. What is the importance of choir and of music and of arts to you and your students?
Luckily, we have a very strong, supportive school district.
Yes, Rockridge is.
And we are not dealing with the cutbacks that a lot are, and our budget is always there when we need it. So I don't have to fight that, but as past president of ILMEA, it is a statewide issue that we are constantly looking at and constantly fighting to make sure that it is still a part of everyone's education.
And why is that? Why is that so important?
It's kind of like a different foreign language that they're learning. I mean, you look at music and either you can read it or you can't, because it's kind of like a foreign language. So it's advancing their knowledge. The teamwork that we have to do together. We always say we don't bench anybody. Everybody's on the court playing. So they're learning all the teamwork. They're learning all the skills that are necessary to make them be successful in life.
Well, Curtis, with all that you do and how busy you are, I'm so grateful that you had time to drop in today.
Absolutely.
Congratulations. What an incredible accomplishment. And best of luck in these last few years.
Thank you.
And for you guys at home, if you want to share this story, we have our online version up at WQAD.com. All you have to do is click on the As Seen on TV tab at the top of the homepage.